Hey guys, it's Misty with My Paper Cuts, and I am coming on with a card share today for Jill Norwood's open collaboration called Satmorn Makes. This is an open collab that you post your shares sometime during the week, but you use the hashtag Satmorn Makes because it was originally intended, I believe, for Saturday mornings. But you can share on any social media platform with that hashtag. And whenever you can upload is fine. It is very open, relaxed collab. It's just so everybody can find what everyone else is working on and see all the wonderful artwork that everyone is doing. So make sure you check out Jill's channel down below, and I know she's over on Instagram as well. And then make sure you search the hashtag and check out all the wonderful things that people are doing. We've got people doing Christmas and fall and, you know, birthday, everything you could possibly want to see. If you search that hashtag, you're going to find all sorts of inspiration. Today I'm coming on with a Halloween card share. I was going to share this with my Crafting from the Shadows series that I've been doing, but I was so excited to use this stamp set, and it just happens to be Saturday, so I thought it was perfect timing to go ahead and share the card. So I shared recently in a video that I bought the Clearly Besotted release for this month. So I bought the whole release as a bundle. It did come with some freebies. I did have to order directly from Clearly Besotted, which I love to do to support these companies directly. And I really wanted the freebie that came with this because the stamp set and the stencil were so cool. I did use the stencil today. I can't really show it to you because it's in the sink drying, but I did use it so you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But the first stamp set that I colored up and I used today is this Bee Afraid. So this is a bunch of bees dressed in costumes and this cute little graveyard with the beehive, which is adorable. And like I said, it is called Bee Afraid, as in B-E-E. And it's got all sorts of cute sentiments. So I used this stamp set, and I did use a little bit of pattern paper from this little pad that I bought. I don't even know where I got this. Could have been a Tuesday morning find. I don't see the sticker. Could have been a yard sale. I don't remember where this came from, but it's just this cute foiled galaxy print, and it's got these kind of starburst silver foiling on it. So I also use that paper pad, and I'll go over the other details after I show you the card. So here's my card. And be gentle because I am not great at seeing cards and I don't do them very frequently. I don't know what it is about them. They're just not really my thing, but I couldn't resist with this cute graveyard. So as you can see, I have this background piece of the galaxy print paper that is cut out with this stitch die from Simon Says Stamp, but of course you can use any rectangle die that you want. I stamped and colored the graveyard scene with Spectrum Noir markers. I kept the coloring very, very simple. I used a combination of the tri-blends and the duo colors. I will say I am not going to buy any more Spectrum Noir markers, especially the ones that have more than one color in the marker, because I blow through them too quick. The duo marker that I used, which was the green for this, and I only did 6 cards. The green's already dried out, and I only did these 6 cards. It's the first time I used those markers. So I'm going to stick to my Copics because they're refillable, and I really do prefer the nibs on my Copics. So once these Spectrum Noirs are used up, they're going to hit the trash, and I'm not going to have any more. So I stamped the scene. Sorry for that little rant, but I stamped the scene, and then I fussy cut just around the top of it. And to make it blend with the background a little bit better, I did color the edges with a little bit of a light purple Copic marker just so it wasn't so harsh white. I did stamp and color the characters, and I cut them out with my Scan and Cut because Clearly Besotted does not do dies. And then I was going to pop them up on foam, but I wanted to keep this card pretty flat because I knew it was going to have all these layers from this scene. So I used the 3 characters. There are 6. This one has the ghost, the devil, and the little mummy. I do also still have the bat, the witch, and probably my favorite, the little Frankie. I did color their faces to go with their costume because if not, sometimes it's really hard to tell what the costume is. So I thought that maybe they would paint their faces to go with their costume. I don't know. But anyway, this layer here is just some green cardstock that is on top of the scene that I cut with this die from MFT. This is one of my favorite grassy border dies because you have one that's really straight, but then you have the two hilly ones as well. And it's a short grass, but it definitely has an impact as grass. And then the next layer is this little fence here, which is from Lawn Fawn. And this is a border die. This doesn't cut out at the bottom. It cuts this border so you can have it as thick or thin as you like. I love this die for Halloween. And then this bottom layer here, I wanted to give the mummy a little dirt trail. So I used this die set that I picked up at the convention last year, or maybe it was in the spring from Rubbernecker. It is a Deckle Hills die. I thought this would be great for snow or ice or dirt or whatever you want it to be. I used to use my Deckle rectangles to cut things like this, but now I have this, which is wonderful. So those are just layered up, and they're all cut out with the stitched rectangles so they line up perfectly in their layers. So that is, oh, and then the sentiment is from the stamp set, Beware of, or Watch Out for Zombies, which I thought was so cute. Stamped on black and white heat embossed. Those are some just little black sparkle enamel dots that I had. I felt like there was too much negative space there. And then this is a little slime die that I am sure is from Allie. It's packaged like this. I did get this in a D stash. I'm sure it's an Allie die. But I just cut the really long piece that's in here and lined it up on the bottom of my sentiment and then trimmed off the edges where I wanted it to land. And that has glossy accents on it so that it just looks like oozy honey. And then there is some twinkle stickles on the wings of each bee. On the inside of the card, I used the stencil that I mentioned, which is a drippy oozy honeycomb. And that is just inked in there in fossilized amber, oxide ink. And then I stamped the Be Afraid, Be Very Afraid for the sentiment. I did test out stamping on top of the honeycomb, which did work. It worked out just fine, but I liked the way it fit in this little nook here. So that's why I went ahead and stamped it down below. So that is my card, and I will go ahead and show you all 6 of them. I like to do my little card piles at the end of my videos. It's just very satisfying to finish multiples. I hope you enjoyed my share today. Thanks for stopping by for my Saturday morning make, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.